Hello everyone, I'm Robin with robinswreathery. Just looking for ya. Hope y'all had a great weekend. Woohoo, we got one participating, working. Say hello when you're popping on. Let me know where you're watching from. And no Facebook yet. We are going to exit out and try it again. This is sometimes why I record videos, because this is so annoying to have to do this, but it's also annoying having to edit all the videos that you put on before they upload. So either way, it's a lot of work. So hopefully I can get somewhere. And there we go. All right, welcome everyone. Let me know where you're watching from. Let's hope I can see comments this time. Let's see if we can get it bigger. Nope, of course not. That would be too easy if it worked, right? Okay. Well, there we go. All right. So we've got 3 projects. I had an epic fail on something I was going to do tonight. So I revised what we're going to do, and we're going to work with 4 of our new products. This is our Gingerbread Lantern. Then we have a gingerbread recipe cutting board. Then we have a gingerbread spice rolling pin. Then we have a gingerbread crate. Now check this out. I was trying to show everybody the last time how to do different colored lettering, and I got it to work, but in another epic fail turned out to be cute, because I sprayed it with the shellac first. Then I did the white lettering like I showed you, and it didn't work on the live the last time, but this time it worked because I wasn't filming. And then I started painting it red, and the paint was coming off, but it made it vintage and made it look antique. So I came up with, accidentally, a new painting technique. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all this stuff together on our live. I already went ahead and painted red paint, white paint, shellac. I also used the antique wax on the lantern and on the back side of our little gingerbread girl. So we're going to put together the crate first, because everything is going to end up in here. Now this crate is one of 3. I'm just showing you this one tonight, and the 3 actually connect to each other and lift outward and upward. So I'm showing you several ways that you can do it. So let's see. I want to put this together, so I'm going to put a little glue. This is our CA thick. So we're going to put this together first, and then we're going to put it on the platform. Maybe. Got to hold it a second. Did y'all have a great weekend? It was beautiful here in Central PA. Come on now. I'll move that back some. And then let's go ahead and I'm just putting it on the flat part here. That will actually go into this piece. So we've got 3 pieces connected. Say hello when you're popping on. Let us know where you're watching from. All right, put some here and some here. Where do you see this all together? You are going to be loving it. Hey, Nanny Dot. How are you? So, let me give that another minute before I put it all on the base. Hey, Nancy. Welcome. Did you see the new mini door? None of this stuff is listed. The gingerbread cutting board might be, but the gingerbread lantern, this crate, and the rolling pin is not listed yet. I had an epic craft fail today, so I went ahead and decided we're going to do this. So, on here, I'm going to fill in on the flat parts. Just put a little bead all the way around. Yes, I too have epic craft fails. You are not the only one. Alright, now let's get this in the holes. Come on, don't be shy. There we go. Alright, let's put my iron on there for a minute to hold that in place and that in place. But check that out. Could not wait. Yay! Yes, what I had planned on doing tonight, I was making my own gumdrops, and I was filming the technique and showing you how to do it, and they did not harden at all. So now we've got to start back and use something else. So I decided, well, you know what? This is gingerbread. The rolling pin is gingerbread. So let's make a gingerbread lantern. So I created this morning, cut it out on my own this morning, painted it all today. So we've been busy painting all day, so I didn't have time to list anything. Hello, Serena. Welcome. What's the weather like in Ohio? Right now, Nancy's on YouTube, and she's in Florida, and you're in Ohio, and Nanny Dot, Dorothy, is jumping back and forth. All right, check that out. Look at that. I finally got the paint technique to work as far as putting the white lettering in. So what I did was I sprayed it first with the shellac, let it dry. Oh, it was cold. It's cold here too, that's for sure. Then I went ahead and I kind of filled the holes with the white paint and then wiped it off and thought, oh man, I put the shellac on already. How am I going to paint it? So then I was painting layers of red, and they were sticking okay, but not real good. And I filled this in with some dark. I used the paint marker. And then when I went to wash it off, it started washing the paint off. But check that out. It almost looks vintage. Oh, it's beyond hot in Florida. Oh, yuck. But doesn't that look cool? Now, this is part of a 3-tray series. This is one, and there's 2 more. And you'll see these holes in the side. There's actually little things that go down from here. So you can close all 3 of them up, or you can open all 3. and you'll be able to decorate here, here, and here at the top one. So aren't they cool? So you'll be seeing more of these. All right, so we've got this put together, and anytime you're doing large areas like this, sometimes a regular paintbrush is too difficult. So I actually took the foam brushes and I used it on its side. And I went the direction like this, so I didn't get any paint on the top. So each side I went in that direction. And that's how I painted these. And then tossed it when I was done, because by the time I was done painting all this stuff, it was in pretty bad shape. And I also used that to do this. This was the antique wax. So that was what I used on this. So we're going to put all this together. So let's put this aside, because she's going to sit in the middle along with the recipe cutting board and this rolling pin. And so then we're going to do a little decoration in here, a little centerpiece. All right, so this goes this way. I know I went ahead and I designed this today and then cut it out all by myself. I almost went out of focus, and I fixed that right away. So you have a bottom and 3 sides, and everything's just going to fit inside each other. Okay. It came apart that way. Come on now. Sometimes it works to use a mallet, but I don't have one in here. So we're just going to use my iron. Okay, that's one side. Then we're going to do the other side. Now, after I went and did the wax on here, I also did the shellac. I thought it'd be kind of nice to have a shiny finish. Now see, if I was using the thin, it wouldn't adhere and it would be running all over the place. So definitely use the thick. Look at how nice that went in. Alright, so before we attach her to the front, oh no, what did we do? Oh, okay, there they are. I was going to say, oh no, I lost her pieces, but I didn't. Alright, so let's put her face on and fix her dress here. I'm going to zoom you in a little here. There we go. Come on. There we go. I think that'll work. Just checking my camera. I don't think it was locked in place. There. Alright. So, we've got some fancy rickrack to put on here. Yikes. And guess what I did? I painted the wrong side. So I will go back afterwards and do that. I'm not going to do that now. But this was all my own design. So okay, then she has one that goes here. Now I use just regular red acrylic paint on the body, On the head and the back, I did all that antique wax. It's not that hard to paint, believe it or not, because you have this border of where you can overrun the side. Did I do it again? No, I didn't. I thought I painted the wrong side again. Knew that would happen. There we go. So there's that so far. Then she's got another one here, the collar. And then she has a smile. And she has two little eyes with some eyelashes. If anybody needs the technique, I can, the painting technique, I could do one, but I think y'all know how to paint by now. Here, we'll put her eyelashes kind of up top. Then she has her bow that goes here. I made a little boo-boo in here, but I fixed it. So the next one will look fine. I'm learning. I'm surprised I'm even cutting anything on my own. Go. And there we go. So there is our little girl. And then she's actually going to attach to here, to the front of this, but her legs are going to come down here. And I did the wrong side. Well, actually I did both sides, but I'll be going back and painting over it again with the shellac on her feet. Alright, so let's place her on here. So we're just going to run some glue down here, across here, and down here. And then you're going to line up the bottom with the bottom of our gingerbread girl. Can you see these trays with our Christmas trees and everything else we got coming up? These are going to be awesome. You are going to love them. Alright, now we can put her feet on. And maybe I did do the right side. I just had them flipped. Yep. All right. So I'm going to kind of run a little bit here, up this way and that way. And then I'm going to put this under here and hold. Because that is her foot coming out from underneath her dress. Don't you love her? Oh my gosh. I had so much fun with this. Uh-oh. Kind of slipped. Went up a little. Oh well. But you put a candle in here. Yes, a candle. And she's going to flicker. Isn't that cute? Alright. Do the same with this. And then put this under here and just kind of line it up. You want to make sure it's up high enough so when she's standing, it's not going to be touching the ground. And it's not. Yeah, we're going to put some greenery in here, and we're going to put her in here, and then we're going to put the gingerbread cookie recipe in there. I think I want to put it up a little and have greenery all around it. Now comes the fun part. These are all the little slats for the rolling pin. Now, the rolling pin consists of all these pieces. So, there's no scored mark on here on where to put this, but you can look through the window to make sure that your little round circle is not showing. But check that out. There's even little gingerbread people. Can you see them? The outline of them? Okay, they're in there. Now, you get 6 with words on it. This one says gingerbread spice. That is Christmas. That is what Christmas is made of. All you need is love and Christmas cookies. The holiday are what you bake them. So, we are going to take each one of these and we're going to put it in place on here. So, we're going to put some glue there. And then we're going to put that in place. And we're going to hold. And then all these are going to go all the way around. I did not put this together because I wanted you to see it being put together. But you have to pay attention to what direction your words are when you put them on. Because if you don't put them right, you're going to have upside down words. They're going to be out of order. So you really have to pay attention when you're putting this together. And all you're doing is making sure that you're pushing this against this piece here. Okay, so we've got 2 pieces on. This back edge is actually butting up. All right, so we're going to put this one next. So see, each time I put one on, I'm just turning it. I want to put the glue right there. And little there won't hurt either. And then see, this piece is going to go up here. And then there's little knobs to hold it. This one was not my design. This was a bought one, but when I see something I know that I love, I gotta make it. The gingerbread one was mine. Hey, Pam! There's Pam. She's watching from California. Pam and I have been talking this weekend. A lot of talking. Huh, Pam? Pam wants this sign and that sign. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Here's another one. So we've got 2 more to add on, and then we will put the other end of it on there. Oops. Some are on YouTube also, Pam, because I have restreams, so when I'm streaming live, I stream in both places. We already put our new Gingerbread Girl lantern together. We already put my new, these are crate trays. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to hold it this way. No, this way. But check that out. This is one of 3. So I'm showing this one tonight. Nothing's been put on Etsy yet. I'm so busy painting today that I didn't get your signs done, because I still don't know which gnome you want. So there's part of it already. Okay? Gingerbread spice, that is what Christmas is made of. All you need is love and Christmas cookies. And then the holidays are what you bake them. So then we have to, we're going to add, oh, how are we going to do this? Okay, this is how we're going to do this. We're going to glue this to here. Okay? Because if we don't glue it now, we won't be able to. And probably to make it easier, we might as well put the little knobs on the end of this one, because we might need it for holding. But check that out. This is going to go right in here. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. I am in love with this one. So I'm going to put a little glue in here. Again, we're using the CA thick, not the thin. The thin is for sissies and doesn't work. Alright. And then we're going to go ahead and put this in here. Look at that. Look at that. Is that not adorable? And then we are going to glue all these in here. So we're just going to put glue around here and cross our fingers we can get this to go on. I figured it'd be easier with the yay! Okay, we're going to hold it a minute. Then we're going to put the other pin on this side. And look at that. Hey, Judith. No problem. We've just been putting everything together. We've got 3 new products here we're showing. And so we need to put this in place. So we're going to use more CA thick. Judith has seen some of these items already, because I have her cell phone number when I have a problem with her order. Look at that. Is that not adorable? Look, Judith. Look at her all painted. There's our little gingerbread girl lantern that I designed this morning, cut and painted all by myself. Isn't that cool? And Pam and Serena are watching on Facebook. So here's what we're going to do. This is set up for a candle. So I have a candle, and it looks kind of gingerbready because it's kind of brown. Except I could not find my little candle holder, So we're just going to use this. Don't tell anybody. That wasn't, I thought this is what I had out here. We're just going to use that to hold it in place for right now, because I don't want to glue it in there. So, alright, so here's what we're going to do. Now I'm going to bring you up a little. You're going to have to get used to my bald head. That's just the way it is. So, these lights are going to go in here. And like I said, this is one of 3, okay? I'm just showing you the first one tonight because it's gingerbread week. So that's going to sit in there. Now, for this, oh my gosh, I had something. Oh, I know what it was. This is going to sit on top of the tape because I don't want to glue it, because when we show the other 2 trays, they're all going to connect. So I may want to do something different in there. So I thought we'll just put that tape in there, and we'll put this in here. Alright, then I have some greenery here, and this was a really, did you ever buy something sight unseen? Well, I bought this sight unseen, and what I do is, they were a wreath, so I always take them apart and I use them, and then I put other stuff in them to bulk them up. So we're going to use this. I cut it apart. I cut it off the wire frame. So this is going to go in here, and it's just going to fit. So I got to move that a little bit. Where'd my candle go? Oh, it's over there. All right. Let me kind of pull this around some more and bend this down in here. There. But wait till you see this when we have the trio all connected and one kind of lifts up. Our new trees are going to look so cute in there. Oh my gosh. Alright, so that goes in there, and then we'll put our candle in there. I had some really cute kind of gingerbread kind of candles, but guess what? They're too big. Although I could put it like that, couldn't I? That didn't look too bad, even though it's sitting outside. At least it's sitting. Okay. So we'll put that there. Then we're going to put our little rolling pin kind of over in here. And with this, I thought this would be cool. Did you? Oh, you'll have to share pictures, Serena. Serena said, how funny, I just made a gingerbread house wreath for my shop. I had a whole gingerbread village I was going to do until I had the gumdrop epic fail. I was making my own gumdrops, and I was going to show you how to make them. And it failed. So, this was the backup. That's all I had. But what I wanted to show everybody was that the paint technique that I showed with you that day, where we spray painted, I mean, I did this with the shellac, and then after it dried, I went in here and did all red in here and wiped it off. Okay, so that's going to go probably in there. I think it's kind of cute. So I don't have any batteries for that one, so we may just put that one back in. Alright, so we've got everything in here now. And then I got all kinds of goodies that we can jack it up. Okay, we've got some rusted snowflakes, and they kind of have that gingerbread coloring to them. We can put some of these in here. Get get all this wire off. Oh, wait till you see the village and the gingerbread shelf sitter, and that was all going to go in that village today. Alright. So we've got those. If we want, we can use some of these. I have some of this. I have some of this. I don't think I need the bells. I think some of that. And then we can cut some of this up and put different greenery in there. So we're going to do that next. I found my wire cutters. Because we need some different greenery in here. It's just too stark using that greenery. So you always want to add different greenery. So you can go really cheap on your bottom layer, and then you can go more expensive on your upper layer, because you want different textures in there. And you don't want to just do the front, you kind of want to do the back too. Okay. You can load this up. Oh, thank you, Pam. Ooh. Nancy said, I'm doing a gingerbread theme for our firefighter Christmas party. Ooh, baby, I got a lot for you. Actually, let's kind of go down in there like that. Whoops. Coming at me. This is great filler. I kind of like the dark with the light in there. All right. I think I want one more green piece up front here. Like right in here. Let's kind of throw this over here. And let's kind of stick that like that over there. I have these sugar, they're called sugar balls. We can stick some of those in here. Like that. And these are in my shop. There's three to a pick. They're sugar balls. Let's kind of put one down in here. Then we have this that has a little bit of glitter, and it's a different texture than what else is in there. And that glitter should show through really nice. Put one right in there, and let's put some over here. I'm kind of doing this from the side, and I'm not used to doing it from the side, but then let's see. Oops. Gotta put that under there. Build that up there. There's a little one. I can stick in there. And this one I can stick there. Oh, and I want to put these like gingerbread type snowflakes in here too. I think I'll put one over here, but we'll move that in front. And I think I need another bigger piece. Yes, we do. Kind of like over in here. Alright, let me turn it around because I'm not really sure. I think that can go right like there. Now it's covering up her dress. So let's kind of put that down in there. There we go. These trays are going to be so versatile because you can leave them together or you can take them apart. Now, I think I'm going to try those in there too. Yep, I kind of like those. You know me and my little balls. Pam, I like little balls. Just in my arrangements. Oh, sorry. It's been a long day. So kind of get some height going back here. And I'm not one for using a lot of styrofoam and sticking everything in because I change things a lot. So sometimes, you know, I do all kinds of stuff. So I like to swap things out. That was too long. There we go. And this is too big for in here. I like my other candle because it's one that goes off and comes back on the next day. Okay. I can put this up in here. And then pretend you don't see that clip on the end. In fact, I could even put some stuff in there to kind of disguise that. That's what we'll do. Right, Pam? All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and use some of this. That's what we'll do. We will use this as our candle holder. We'll kind of wrap it around the candle to hold it in place so I can get rid of that ugly clip, right? Look at that. I made a little base. I'm going to put that in there. Make it like a little nest. Look at that. Now, I think we need something in there. What do we need? Maybe I should take these berries out of here and put them in here. Yeah. But I think I need another one. Go kind of in there, and maybe we need this in there too. I know Pam from way back when we had a group. Pam was in our group. I was one of the 8 designers, and we had a paid group, and Pam was in our group. That's not laying the way I wanted it to, like that. Now I originally brought out ribbon for this, but I don't know. And then it plugs in. Now we'll have, let me just move this and see if I can get it to the plug. And we've got little lights in there. Let me see if you can see it. Can you see the lights? Yeah, I know. We love that group. We used to have so much fun. It was a different designer each week. Everybody enjoyed themselves. Everybody had fun. All right, let me see. I really like this ribbon, and I think I want to put a bow in here somewhere. So let's do it to it. Just a little one. I have this in my shop. This is ribbon for like gingerbread. Has a taupe and a tan and a red. Now, I don't want to mess with this in the front because I really like that. So maybe we'll put our bow over here, and then we can put our gingerbread recipe over there. I have some wire left here from the berries or whatever. So we're just going to tie that around. And then we're going to loaf just as a little accent on the side. Just right in there. I think that's pretty good. We could actually take this and push it down in here further, and then kind of work this in over there. Let's see if I can pick it up. Get it in your... What do you think? Now, I won't have time to list the individual items in the morning, but they will be on there by tomorrow afternoon. So we'll have the rolling pin. I think the gingerbread is already on the recipe. Thank you, Nancy. Oh yeah, they did win big, Pam. And the fairies, I think, are doing really good too. So all I have to list is the rolling pin, the tray, and the gingerbread girl lantern. I think she looks cute. And this was just a 20-piece light set that I used in there. Can you see this? When the one tray is green, and that has Christmas trees in it. The other tray is a cookie tray. So could you see all three of these layers together? Like the green would sit down here and have trees in it. Then you have this one, and then you have a white tray up behind it. Can you see that as a decoration for Christmas? Thank you, Serena. Wouldn't that be cute? And then I have an antique wagon. So all this is like one big Christmas display. Or, Nancy, you want a boy? You got it, girlfriend. I knew that. I knew if I did the girls, somebody was going to ask for a boy. Oh, thank you, Nanny Dot. Thank you. Yes, I will make you a boy to match the girl. So, I think the boy will look okay. I just thought, you know, everybody always does boys. I'll do a girl. And I thought as I'm doing it, you watch, somebody's going to ask for a boy. That's no problem. You got it. You got it, Nancy. You got it. Anything for you, dear. You know that. No, I think it kind of looks better there. Look at that. Doesn't that look cute? Look at that. It even rolls. A rolling pin that rolls. You need one of each. You got it, Nance. I have your words done, too. I have your words done and I have your sign done. I just did not get a chance. I was talking to Pam for like 2 hours on Saturday. So, no, I'm kidding. But we had fun. We were talking. We hadn't talked in a while, so yes. I have the words. I measured them out. They fit on a long plate. They're very thin, Nancy. But these are unique. You try, okay, go on Etsy and look up Gingerbread Lantern. Nothing shows up, girlfriend. So, you watch. Now tomorrow, it'll be like 5 or 6 on there. But yes, I have a snowman lantern that we're going to do. Not this week, but next week is Old Time Christmas. So that's when we're going to release the other trays along with the antique wagon. And yeah, it's Old Time Christmas. So, oh, okay, let me show you my epic fail. Okay. I thought I have this modeling clay that air dries and it'll work perfect because I have a whole gingerbread village. So what I did was I bought this Wilton pop mold, and what you do is you are supposed to use plaster of Paris. So I used air clay, so I had all these pushed down in here. I even added the little tinsel ties so I had something to tie it in. But this morning when I went to pop them out, they're not even dry. They're still gooey, so I had to push on the bottom to get them out, which totally distorted them. But I'm going to get the plaster of Paris, and I'm going to try the plaster of Paris. And you're to paint these and then use glitter on them. Okay? It probably was, Pam. So I was making my own gumdrops because I have a really long garland and I have this gingerbread village, and then I was going to add all this candy. And I meant to show this on my live last week, and I didn't. This came from Amazon, and I will leave a link in the description of this video on YouTube. But check these out. There's like 10 of them in here, and they're a really nice size. So I thought, okay, I'll use that. I'll use the gumdrops, and we'll have a real cute little garland with lights and all this stuff in it. And then this was an epic fail. So so I have to get plaster of Paris and go back to the drawing board and try and, I mean, these are drying, but they're not drying fast, so they may not even be dry by Wednesday. But I thought they would look so cute with all this candy and the little gingerbread houses, and yeah. So that didn't work out. And see, these don't even stick. They come out. So yeah. Okay? Learn from me. Don't use the modeling clay, the air drying modeling clay. Definitely use the the plaster of Paris, you'll have to drill a hole to put your little thing down in there. So, but yeah, that was my disappointed morning. Then I had to start over. So, alright, so I guess tomorrow I'll list this, this, and this on Etsy. And you know, if you're the first 3 people to buy one of my new listings, I always throw something free in there that nobody else has. So, don't forget, okay? And only my loyal followers know that. Oh, and this I have to show you. I don't know if most of you know, but I lost twins when I was 5.5 months pregnant a long time ago. So I believe in, this is for, I'm trying to remember, Infant Loss Awareness Month is this month. So I always do something in remembrance of my twins. And this is a new little ornament that I'm going to be releasing and putting in the shop, where it has a little footprint, and we can put the child's name on the footprint. It's just, I did a lot last year for a local group, made some signs for them. They have a little garden. It's a remembrance garden. It's absolutely gorgeous. If I get a picture of it, I'll post it. But angels and butterflies and blue and pink ribbons, awareness ribbons, are the theme for that garden. So these will be available also. So I will be posting that. All right, I think I got everything that I needed to remind everybody about. Oh, okay. Since you're here to the end, you know this is my little gingerbread village. You know, like the gnomes that I do, the little gnomes with the stand, these will all fit inside the garland, and then we put all the candies around it, and there's little gingerbread men and everything that go with the village. Plus, there's a whole wooden set, too, that I've got coming out. So, that's what Gingerbread Week is about. This was an add-on. So, we may have to extend Gingerbread Week into Gingerbread Weekend. But they are part of my little gingerbread village. It's that subboard, and I sublimated on it. And that's what I was going after, making little gumdrops to go with the gingerbread village. So, sneak peek for my loyal followers, right? All right, ladies, I thank you for joining me. Thank you, Pam. That was my first pregnancy, so that was a little scary, but I always remember them, and that was in September, and Infant Loss Awareness Month is this month, along with breast cancer awareness. So thank you, Judith. Nancy says, yes, I'm in big trouble. Uh-oh. I feel another Nancy order coming on. Where do you see Pam's order going out? I did a whole bunch of signs for Pam. Nightmare Before Christmas. Woo! You are so welcome, Nancy. I'm telling you, I was telling Pam over the weekend, I'm just so not about the numbers anymore. I'm just so about my favorite people. And all my favorite people are on here. So I'm a happy gal. I don't care anymore about the competition, the nasty I'm sorry, shouldn't say that. I just don't care. I'm happy in my zone, and you're in my zone with me. And if you're not on every week, you know I'm going to message you and say, where were you? All right, Pam. Because I worry about you. You're my friends. I look forward to chatting with you. I just wish it was a two-way chat. I may have to get Zoom, and we may have to do some Zoom calls. I got to do something. Or you just text me. Text me anytime to show me anything. You want my number? Just send me a message. You got it. Text me. My phone is off from 9 at night till 7 in the morning because I'm usually shipping. And yeah, if you want to share anything anytime, you do so. Thank you, Serena. That's how we're getting by. Because I will soon have no hair. I'm losing my hair. I have an autoimmune disease that's going to rob me of my hair. So that's why sometimes I don't have my head in the picture. But I'm going to make my mess my mission. And I'm just going to surround myself with people that are not going to stress me out and hurt my feelings. So most of my loyal followers know. You know, I didn't say anything right away, but now it's getting harder to cover up, comb over. But I found a hat. Yay. So next will probably be a wig. But we're just going to try and be happy and just have fun. That's what it's all about. Sharing and having fun. Not competing. That's what it's about. And Pam and I talked about that this weekend. We're just going to have fun. And that's what makes this so worthwhile, because when you order and you send me pictures, I get super excited by your pictures. I mean, I just can't believe it's some of the stuff you guys come up with. And it's so much fun watching what someone does with something I send them. Thank you, Serena. And I'm always on Wednesday at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And this Wednesday, I will make sure that Wyatt has his green beans before I start my live. Because, again, last Wednesday, you hear that in there because he's digging at his Cheerios and ridding his plate of all the Cheerios. He's a little special needs 2.5-pound puppy. And all he wanted was his green beans. He didn't want to wait for me to finish. So he's quite the character. Little Wyatt. If you're on Robin's Yorkie Nest, that's one of my Facebook pages, and he's on there. He has followers from all over the world, and he's funny. Cool. Yeah, he, without fail, I said, now I thought I gave him a couple, but he ate them and then he just started digging for more. He's a piece of work. Little Wyatt. I'll bring him on sometimes. Usually I post videos on Robin's Yorkie Nest and he's on there. He doesn't bark. He doesn't, he had a cleft palate, so he could not suck. So I had to tube feed him from birth up until he was probably 6 months of age. And he's had a lot of surgeries. They want to do more, but we're just going to let him be Wyatt. And it's just, they want $17,000 more to do 4 more surgeries. So that's unacceptable because he may not live through those surgeries. So as long as he's taking his medicine, eating, pooping, peeing, and playing, I know he's okay. So, oh, thank you. He's quite the special little guy. Yes, you have turkeys to paint. Woo! All right, thank you all again. And I hope to see you on Wednesday. And we'll make sure Wyatt has his green beans before I start so we don't get interrupted. All right.